Okay, hi. What's up? I'm Dean. I am an adolescent who's planning on becoming an artist when they're older. And this is my first attempt at making a YouTube video. And fun fact, my second attempt at making a voiceover. And the first one I said a lot of really inappropriate things for a YouTube video. And didn't talk about the piece I was making for 5 minutes. And I'm gonna do better this time, don't worry. So today not today, I did that actually like a week ago, but it took so long to edit. Anyways, today I am working on my AP art portfolio piece number 3. It is I think I'm gonna call it philautia or I'm not sure how you pronounce it, okay, it's a Greek word. It's one of the words they had for love, and this is the word for self-love, which I wanted to depict in this piece. It's actually multiple photographies I took of friends I have in school, because I just thought it would be appropriate, and I'm not allowed to use references from the internet. And I just asked them to talk about themselves or something new. One of them told me about Kylo Ren, and one of them just pretended they were talking for 3 minutes, and it was a ride. Anyways, I was able to mostly finish it during my time in school, but then quarantine hit, and suddenly I wasn't able to work on it anymore, and I didn't have access to a gouache, the medium I did most of the piece with. So I just kind of had a friend bring it over for me, because she got her stuff from school too, and it just sat in my room for a while. And honestly, the entire time I was kind of feeling guilty about that one, because I knew there was probably a way for me to work on it, and after seeing a YouTube video on some old artist that honestly has really cool art, I forgot his name, using acrylics, but really thinned out to work with them, with watercolor. I was like, yeah, actually that should work. So I got up my acrylics, I thinned them out, I got my iPad with a reference picture, and tried desperately to find a way to use a tripod, or not a tripod actually. And instead came up with that shoebox you can see there. I'm putting my phone on it and weighing it down with rocks that I put in a little bag that I collected from the beach. It was such a mess, and I was really exhausted, as you can see. But I really wanted to work on it anyways, because art is fun sometimes. And so I just got to painting, wearing clothes I have been wearing for a week, because nobody sees me other than YouTube now, apparently, and if I don't post videos more than once a week, nobody will know. I think that is my plan for now. Anyways, yeah, I guess I actually should talk about something different now, because I am not going to find that many words to describe whatever I'm doing right now. Doing brushstrokes and mixing colors, that's it, basically. Not really thinking during the process. What I can talk about, though, is how editing my YouTube video has gone so far. I wanted to do it on my iPad first, but turns out my iPad doesn't have enough storage, because when I got my iPad in 2018, I was convinced that I would never need to use bigger files on it for anything, so I have 32 gigabytes, and that's not enough, at all. And then I wanted to do it on my laptop, which is fine. I used videopad, which is honestly a program that I can really recommend for anyone who has a good laptop, I guess, because videopad is so easy to use, and they have a lot of tutorials for people like me who have actually never used technology before, and it is such a blessing. I could never ask a real person how to rotate a video or a clip. But I can ask YouTube, and YouTube delivers. That's, oh god, I am eternally grateful that I didn't have to awkwardly ask my stepbrothers or something like that, because I would never survive that, and they wouldn't let me, of course. But the problem was all the time that my laptop actually can't handle this kind of stuff too. I'm not really sure if that's just the program, even though I don't think so. I really think it's just my laptop being not quite strong enough for this kind of stuff. So after I got like 5 minutes in and I added all the clips, it was basically like you couldn't work on it consecutively because it would just freeze all the time, the screen, and it was really painful. So I just at one point, which is mostly how you can see the video now, decided that I was done. I wouldn't get to perfection anyways, which is honestly fine. It's my first YouTube video. I'm not going to be hard on myself. So I exported it to Google Drive and then to my phone, which took just 2 days. And now here we are. It's finally time for me to do a voiceover. And I'm honestly kind of hyped being under a blanket, just like I heard 2 years ago that you should do when you don't have any good equipment and you really want to record something without having everything echo. And I'm having a really good time right now. Recording a voiceover is a bit scarier than I thought, even though I have no problems just putting out really, really useless content of me on my Instagram story and just basically doing movie commentary there without most people being interested. I honestly I never thought about that, but 10 minutes kind of seems like a long time, which is not a bad thing, obviously. I will get better at that, just how I will get better at editing and maybe acquiring a tripod at some point. But you know what, we have a lot of time. Like, being in quarantine right now has given me so much time to learn a lot of different things that I never really thought about. I'm embroidered a shirt that I posted on my Instagram, link in the description if I figure out how that works. And I did a little patchwork on a different shirt. I played guitar exactly once, even though I have access to one and I should practice. And I've made like 10 different mini paintings that don't really have a purpose other than looking. Oh, there she is. You can see the sun, which means that I had to stop painting, and I just kind of accepted that that would be the final product of my AP portfolio piece. Here she is. And I really like how it turned out. Of course, there's always small things that you think you could like cover up, but honestly, it's fine. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I am really, really excited, and I am looking forward to seeing you again and making my next video.